everybody, this is Felicia and I am back with a 12 by 12 layout. I am using the Ali Edwards kit black and white, and although it says black and white, it does have some little gold accents throughout it, and some very cool pattern paper, which I really enjoy using in this kit. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to cut a circle without the mat, and I had to bring out the mat to cut the circle because it wouldn't cut right and blah blah blah. You know how some of your scrapbooking tools can be a little temperamental. Now I've cut circles on this wooden surface before and I never had a problem, so I don't know what was going on today. But anyway, so I got my circle cut, so this is going to be part of my layout. This is also one of my other sketches that I had came up with, but I decided not to put this one up. I wanted to just do a layout period, and that way you could see it and not have to worry about trying to follow a sketch instead. So all right, so on with the story of this photo. Now, if you look closely, this photo is of me during my graduation photo session. We have this bridge that's close by Sacramento State, and it looks like a San Francisco Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge there, and that's where everybody just takes pictures at. But the bridge connects Old Sacramento, the property of Sacramento State, with property on the other side of Sacramento. So people can come across the bridge if they want to, and the river is right underneath it. So this is that famous bridge. I call it the fake Golden Gate Bridge because it's not a real Golden Gate Bridge, but they did model it after the Golden Gate Bridge there in San Francisco. So right now I am trying to get together some of the papers there, and you can see I got some dots and things like that. So, but I'm going to go on ahead with the story. Anyway, so that is me backwards. The photographer thought it'd be a cool idea to take a photo of me holding up my cap. My cap says "It's done." I don't know if I've ever showed that on this channel, but I will be doing a layout featuring that cap. I decorated the top of my cap, and it says "It's done," IT''S and done, all in capital letters. I used all of my scrapbooking supplies to put that cap together, and a lot of people thought it was pretty cool because it's got a lot of glitter, sequins, and stuff like that, and all that other good stuff on it. So I was pretty happy about making that cap and getting it done. I did put together a graduation video for my other channel, and it shows a little bit more close detail of the cap, and it shows the whole entire, from the graduation photo to the graduation to the graduation party. It just shows that whole entire adventure because it just went like a whirlwind, and it was like 4 days of, oh my God, that's exactly what it was. It was a total whirlwind, and it went by so fast. I mean, I was waiting for that day to come, but it just went by so fast, man, you guys. I know I probably haven't mentioned it before, but my daughter hired a photographer for both my graduation photos and for my graduation party, which was really sweet of her to do that. I mean, she is a sweetheart. She does do things like that for me. So that was really nice of her to do, because I wasn't really planning on really doing graduation photos at first. But then when she said, "Well, you're a photographer, this is your surprise. I got a surprise." I was like, oh, wow, thank you, So I thought that was good. Now, the photo is in black and white. I could choose to put it in color, but because I'm dealing with the Ali Edwards kit black and white, I decided to leave it black and white. I thought that was a cool idea. So once again, that is the story behind the photo. The photographer, actually, I'm going to go back a little bit. The photographer was late. He was late by an hour and a half, and I was ready to go home because it was also it wasn't hot, but it was uncomfortable to have a graduation robe on and run around with a graduation robe. Plus, I had an all white dress. So there really was no place safe to sit except for my car, and it was hot in there. So as you can see, I still, kind of handled it out. I was very emotional. I was just like tired. I was hot. I had 2 finals I had to study for, but anyway, it still ended up out the best. It still ended up being the best, and the photographer took great, wonderful photos when he finally did get himself together. And I'm excited. I was excited once it was done. But I was exhausted when it was over, because not only did I have to wait an hour and a half for him, but the photo session itself took about an hour and a half. So I had 3 hours of just, yep. Now I am a photographer, so I would never have kept my client waiting no hour and a half. That was the only time I could do the photo session. I was already dressed. I had makeup on. I had my hair done. I mean, I was ready for it, and it was just a total hot mess. I tell you this much. But he did finally get himself together. It was something, but I do appreciate the fact that he did a good job with the photos. I got more graduation photos coming to scrap with you guys. But this was my favorite because it shows the back of me, shows me holding up my cap saying it's done. And I truly meant it. It's done. I mean, I was like ready to just go at that point, Like I said, I had 2 finals to study for. And this is crazy because a week before the photo session, I also had revamped part of the scrap room. Woo, boy, I tell you, because I was going to have company come, and I thought this was, company. In other words, when I say company, my aunt from Connecticut and my cousin from Connecticut, and I had relatives coming from the Bay Area. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do this room. So I already had exhausted myself. It took about maybe 6 hours to revamp that area there, because I had to clean everything off. And then I had to jimmy rig a couple of the shelves and things like that to make it work. So that's what happened. And so it was just, so in other words, my whole ordeal started early on. I did really, really well with my finals. I can't say that I don't know how, but I did come out of my archaeology class, which I'm stoked about, with a B+, because that was the hardest thing. And this particular professor did say it is hard to get anything higher than a C in his class, and I got a B+. So I'm super stoked about that. So I was in it in my ethnography class. I got an A, and in my other class I got an A. So I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. So anyway, so that is the story behind this whole entire photo. I know I went on a tangent a little bit, but yeah. So now let me go and say a little bit about the layout here. I am putting on some puffy squares to raise up some of the flowers, and some of them are going to be flat. And as you can see, like I said, the flower does have some gold accents. Some of the flowers do. I really enjoyed using this kit because it was perfect for this photo. And you know how some things just fall into place? Well, this was one of them. So I'm really excited about how this turned out. I did put a pop of red in there, as you can see, because I just couldn't help it. I thought that would be the coolest thing, and I thought red would be perfect. And sure enough, I enjoyed this little pop of red that I put in there with the 2 smaller circles. So, and it didn't show me cutting those circles, but I just used one of my hole punchers that I have. I have a big hole puncher, and I just used that to cut half of a circle and a full circle for the red. And then I took my red pen and my black pen, and these are archival pens, and I drew messy circles around the outside of the bigger circle. This is part of the design of the sketch that I'm using, and I really enjoyed using that technique because I have not done something like that quite like that, so I thought it'd be great. And I did that. So now I am thinking, I think I'm thinking here, there's a long pause, everybody, long pause. And I'm pushing everything down, smashing it down, of course, typical of me. And now I am thinking, how am I going to put this title? And also, too, I decided to put a flower down there, which which was cool. And I'm going to kind of offset it, and I'm going to end up cutting off the excess of the flower because I like putting things on the edge sometimes. I think that's cool. So there is the title. I took the plastic off of that, and I'm only going to put a little bit there because it's not that my tape runner wasn't working, and it decided to break on me right around right there. So I had to go get another tape runner from in my stash there and use that one instead because I couldn't believe that thing broke like that. So it's never done that before. I don't know if it's the adhesive lately. I've had that tape runner, by the way, since 2011. And let me tell you, I don't understand what's going on with it. Lately, it's been acting up. Maybe it is time for me to get a new one. I probably will go ahead and do that before that one breaks because that one has been acting up quite a bit. So, and then so the title came in the kit as well as the flowers and the paper, and then this ampersand here, which is kind of like a felt ampersand, that also came into the kit. And I am going to be stapling that with the little tiny attachers, and because those staples are silver, it actually worked out perfect. It is hard to glue down and the felt. You would have to use the red tape, and I really wasn't going to go search for my red tape. I have red tape, but I wasn't going to go get it. But yeah, you have to kind of and one of the staples fell out there, so I'm putting that back in. You have to watch me maneuver with my tools here. Anyway, so but yeah, so I decided to go ahead and staple it, and it worked out perfect. And now I'm using some of my thickers, and these are all older thickers. I don't know, I forget what they're called, but they're glitter and foam, and I like the sparkly part of it. The sparkly part of it is silverish, so that way it blends into the layout. And the title it says somewhere in between and now. So let me explain that. The reason why I decided to go ahead, and it was so funny because I was looking at that photo and I said, man, I don't know where I was at this particular point right now taking this photo. And like I said, everything was such a blur when I was doing my finals, the photo shoot, getting ready for graduation. I almost forgot to get a graduation party outfit, you guys. I mean, this was I don't know what to say except I was on some kind of something, and that's why I thought this title would be fitting, because it does say somewhere in between and now. And that's what that's pertaining to. That is pertaining to, I don't know where I was. And, I was like, I don't know what to say. Oh, I noticed I got the title on a little crooked. Well, I have to fix that. Anyway, but it was insane, you guys. I don't know what else to say about this whole entire adventure, but it was. I almost forgot to get a graduation party outfit, and that had to be really nice and specific because that was at a winery outside in a winery with the greenery and stuff and the trees and things, and that was beautiful. Oh my gosh, my other daughters set that all up. They really worked hard on putting all of that together for me, and I got, like I said, I have some photos and things coming of that. And I also have like I said, I put together like a video for my other channel on that, so if you're interested in seeing that, I can leave a link below to that particular video. And then you can see how everything went. I loved putting that video together. If any of you don't know, and you're new to my channel, I have another channel where I can just cut loose and be myself and document video live, because that's where digital is going. Everything is going in that direction. That was one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and start that channel, so I could have a digital platform of what went on in my life, what I did when I was in school, what obstacles I faced while I was in school. It's a pretty cool thing. And plus I have some little life techniques and things like that, little life hacks. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to put up that YouTube channel, a separate one from this one, because although this one is nice and everything, and I have photos to prove it, everything, as you know, is going digital. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Even the music is, I mean, we have Pandora and we have Spotify, and I love me some Spotify. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so, but yeah, everything is going digital, you guys. So if you weren't aware of how fast and how quick that is going, it's going pretty quick, because now people don't even buy albums. They just buy the music, or they even just listen to it on Spotify or Pandora. It's just insane, or Google Music even. So yeah, it's just, I mean, the platforms are changing, everything is changing. So I decided to do a digital archive of myself, documentation over these next few years or so of my life, myself, my ups, my downs, my teachings, my this, my that. So if you're interested in looking at something like that, I can leave the link below. And I'll leave the link, like I said, to the digital content of the store of the party and my graduation and all that other good stuff. Alrighty, so I am just about finished here. As you can see, I am doing my little dots, and I'm sprinkling some of these dots. I got Dr. P.H. Martin's liquid color stuff there that I'm just flinging on here. I put it in a little art tray there so that I can do it a little bit less. I didn't want big dots, so I'm doing that. I love doing splatters. I don't know what it is about it, but I just do. Okay, so I think I am pretty much done with this, you guys, and now I'm fanning it. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with this. So that is the layout. As you can see, I decided to add a few enamel dots. In other words, a little bit more 3D on here too. So that's what I decided to do here. And they're getting stuck on my nails. I've done my nails. My nails are different. I love them long. I really do. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a change or something like that, but I am loving my long nails, you guys. And I play an instrument that asks me for, that I can't wear long nails. So I decided to stop playing the instrument for a little while, and then that way I can enjoy my long nails for a little short period of time, and then I'll probably go back to short nails. But anyway, so I am done. So that's the explanation on that. I know that was kind of like left field, but that's it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my story. And I ask that you please continue to hang in there. I got more videos coming. Take care of you guys and have a great and wonderful, wonderful scrappy week. Bye.